people, welcome to Eating Beauty. On Eating Beauty, we explore beauty of every aspect of life through the eyes of the youth. I'm your host, Alice Agunbiad. From culture to lifestyle, health, and wellness, we delve into topics that matter most to us. Today, I'll be heading to the salon to hang out with the girls and we'll discuss about what is trending, what's not, and issues that affect us. Join me on this journey of discovery as we unravel the beauty in every aspect of life. Let's get started.
Ẹ̀yin tèmi báwo ni o ṣe wà? Hello guys, I'm your host Alice and with me are other exceptional and beautiful ladies.
Yes, sir.
And together we will be sharing our thoughts and perceptions and views about hairstyles, lifestyles and inspiring stories. So before we get started, just sit back and relax. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. So, hairstyles are meant to enhance our beauty, and our hairstyles are meant to complement our dresses as women. So, today we are going to be reviewing two hairstyles. So, ladies, let's take a look at the picture of these hairstyles. What do you think about it? Is it giving or not?
This hairstyle is giving. This style is really, really giving, and it's simple. It's unique. That's this distinct, vibrant, and playful beauty. But it's very simple. I like the fact that it's very simple and unique, and you can just reminds me of African queen. This you are my African queen. That kind of so that vibe. So it's simple. It's lovely. It's unique, and it's giving. So me, it is giving. Anything it is giving. Oh, fine. Oh, so
But speaking of African queen, even the song is good. So, what do you think about the hairstyle? Is it still giving 1990?
we are going back. We are going back to how we're in fashion and beauty. We are going back to how things were. So we're going back to when we used to do this. But never. So that's what I mean.
For me, this hairstyle is not giving. It is not giving. I don't like I'm not my boss.
Okay, you wanted to explain to us the reason the hairstyle is not giving.
The reason is because I don't like it. Which other reason are you looking for?
But you know, that hairstyle will look natural and
Natural.
It should be
The simplicity.
That's
simplicity.
Okay, so for me, it's not my thing.
It's not giving.
okay.
Are we in the 1990s? This is giving African old village style. I don't like the triangle thing that's going on there.
Okay.
I don't think it's trending. It's something that has happened in the past, and I mean, that's supposed to be going forward in life, where there's the likes of knotless dreads, dreads, and all of that trendy stuff. Not this, it's not giving. So,
Okay, so Kachi, what do you think?
Not giving. By the way, she said we are not in the olden days times and you don't have to, so like you're singing, you're trying to, portray. I don't really get what you said earlier.
African village.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with, portraying yourself as the African that you are. For me to choose not giving, it's just that it does not resonate with my taste, you understand? So I don't have issues with the hair, but to me, it's not giving.
So
It is
Shreya.
giving, it is giving simplicity, it is giving beauty, it is very simple and it is unique. I like the style, it's very simple and it's unique, it's beautiful, I love it.
Okay.
Okay, for me, it's not giving. Okay, so I kind of agree with the fact that it probably depicts African beauty, African heritage. But the fact that it is not universal, not everyone is going to look good with that kind of hairstyle makes it not really suitable for me, particularly for people like me who kind of have this small and it's not going to. And the fact that this style is even selective. Though there are models out there who kind of make that style just for shoots and all. But for instance, now I'm attend the wedding, I'm making that kind of style. No. I'm going to go to the office, I'm making that kind of style. No, it's not okay. For me, that it's simple. There's also another reason for it not to like fit into some particular occasions and things you do. So
So I
it's
like the
not
natural
given.
texture.
So some claimed it's not given, and some says it's given. It's your choice to plait the hair and look as an African queen or not, and you can go for the knotless braids as Rashida has rightly advised. So, guys, there is another picture. Let's take a look at it. Is it given or not? Rashida. Well, who is what do you feel about the hair precisely?
It's not given.
Not given.
I don't like how the shuku is so high.
But it can actually be packed lower.
If you take a look at that picture well, it's the plating of the style went up. So it's too up for me. I don't know.
But that makes the hairstyle hold. But that's your view
Well,
anyway.
it's
So,
my preference.
Kachi, you're already showing us.
I don't like it. No, not really. Not really like
What
it.
happened?
The style is it's one of the trending styles. Not everyone would like tiny weaving. This is more of a big weaving. But as it is shuku, I'm not really a fan of shuku. But if this particular style can be remodified, to make all back, it is perfect for me.
I agree.
It is given. Oh, give it's beautiful. It's given everything. It's fine. And it's trending. I'm not sure people
It's not given.
it's trending. It's simple. It's also fine now. And I like the fact that it has this tiny smooth braid, and that's line. It's very simple and nice. So it's fine. It's beautiful. It is given.
For me, it's given. The creativity that was actually, let me say, that was brought in while making that, it makes it kind of exceptional and outstanding.
Thank you.
It's not like the usual braids that people make, and the world is evolving, and those are the kind of style that you see Gen Zs making these days.
We buy this.
Not just the normal. Yes, now we are Gen Zs now.
Given or not given, it's your choice. Just make sure you choose an hairstyle that complements your beauty. We still have more gist for you on the show. Sit back and relax. We'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. So I was on my Facebook page and I came across the story of a lady that she's abused by her boyfriend and she chose to stay in the relationship because the guy is rich and she wants to endure it. Well, probably the guy is going to turn a new leaf, I will change him. Well, probably the guy is promising her that she's going to change in the future. So what do you want to tell such a woman that assumes that love has to be endured and not enjoyed?
Abusive partners, it's rampant nowadays. Like I'll give you an instance of one that happened last week. The partner actually maltreated the wife. In fact, I was called on when I was in the office, held the throat, where she cannot breathe. So they had to call neighbors to settle the issue. So it's common. It might be peers issue. It might be like the instance I just gave out. It has to do with a little thing, and whereby it can be corrected when the two partners come together.
My own advice would just be that you should love yourself first and leave that relationship. A relationship doesn't have to be abusive to you. You are in this relationship together with a person. So why are you still there if the person is still hurting you? So it's just better you just sit yourself down, think about it. This relationship I am that is hurting me, is it what I really want for myself? No, nobody wants an abusive relationship where you are hurt regularly. It's either you are emotionally abused, you are hurt, it's beating you, stuff like that. So the best thing is just that you should leave that relationship and love yourself first. You don't need a guy to love you or a lady to love you. That's why you're staying in that relationship. Love yourself first, then leave that relationship. That's the best advice I'm giving you. There are some people like that. They have that, I don't know, like that trait that if they're not hot, they don't feel they're loved. So my own is just like those ones. I don't think it's an abusive relationship. They both agree. There's consent in it that okay, this is it. So I don't think that. But if it is the one that okay, you don't like it, you are constantly beaten, you are constantly hurt, you're emotionally drained, and you know you're not that kind of person that needs that stuff. So it's just best you leave that relationship.
If you're in an abusive relationship, I'll just advise you leave. I think that's the right thing to do instead of staying and trying to endure. Because to be honest, there's a limit to what our body can accept. So like being in an abusive relationship, no matter how long you stay, even if it's just for a short while, you're still going to have trauma when you exit from it. So it's better you just do it early. Yeah, and I feel if the guy involved should also be like punished. Yeah.
First and foremost, I believe this world is wide enough for you to pick the best. Actually, nobody is the best, but you just pick your devil and anoint it. My candid advice is, I would advise you not to settle for less, and don't also be the less. Whenever you are saying this relationship you are into is not working out, I would just advise you to step out. There's permit me to use my mother language. There's nothing like ada. That's where our parents brought us into the life. If you are waiting the ada, it will lead to another thing, whereby it will cause violence from homes, whereby the children, they won't concentrate, they will be looking at what's going on between the parents. So, in a nutshell, my advice for you is just to stay away from it. There are better people outside.
I've never been in an abusive relationship, but then advice to someone that is in an abusive relationship is just to leave. I know people say it's kind of hard to leave an abusive relationship, maybe because of what they gain from the person. Maybe the guy is paying your school fees and everything. But then I don't think that what you gain should be more important than your own mental health, your personal health, your physical health. Because I've seen videos of girls high swollen, then they'll be like, I'm going to collect new wig. Because he has beaten me, the wig is going to be like, compensation for beating the lady. So my advice for this relationship is just to leave. Nothing is better than your mental, your physical health.
Is when the husband is beating up his wife or maltreating the wife. It's not a good thing. And what used to cause this abusive relationship is when the wife is not independent. Maybe the wife is relying on the husband for maybe food, shelter, and all these things.
There was a lady that was claiming to be in love with a guy that assaulted her. And she was like, love endures, love tolerates, love... Love is supposed to be just like our mothers they do, that you have to stay in your it's not even matrimonial place. You don't have to stay in your relationship, keep the relationship at the presence of assault, beating. He said, and the guy there is no relationship that is not flawed. No, so guys, what do you think? She's still she should remain in the relationship. Though she's getting they say that she can cry in Lamborghini than to be crying. She's crying in Lamborghini. She should remain in the Lamborghini or go to Keke and Pep and this money.
Alright, so the person I was first saying, women are enablers, right? We like to give excuses for things. You said something about our parents.
Yes.
The olden days now, they endure. There's no endurance anyways, assurance.
Oh, thank you.
So, to me, preference, I would not stay in another. If you die, it's only one life we have.
Actually, she's eating her cake and having it. That is, she's getting the assurance and she has to do both together. The assurance and the assurance.
It's not good to eat your cake and not. It's not like eating your cake or you're having it.
At least there is cake in the picture. Okay, so what do you think, Kachi?
Well, for me, I will advise such a lady to run for her life. Like she said, the lady needs a therapy. Big one. Because now, if you notice, recently, there has been a trend on women dying because of domestic assault.
Yeah.
And that is because maybe during the courtship, level, the lady might have seen those
Red
those red
Red
flags, but she was so reluctant, to correct them. So if she was unable to do that, when on my way the marriage, when the main thing, which is like forget the boyfriend and girlfriend is not the main thing, that one just play thing. So when the main thing begins and you're not able to correct it, then it's too late by then. So I would advise every lady out there. Well, it depends on their choices, though, but it's a no for me. My dear friend, not fair, dear.
Just
But you know that people tend to change. Maybe for adventure in the
Let me
marriage.
not talk it from there.
mistake.
There's a mistake we make in relationships whereby we fall in love with potentials. Like the possibilities, what we get, instead of focusing on the reality. It's rude, it's aggressive. And you too, you are rude. You are not edge. You're not calm. You get, so when it's hot, you are hot. When would it start seeing you?
Okay, so for me, I don't think love has to be endured. I believe that love has to be enjoyed. There are so many things that are actually going on in our lives as human. Not even with this single regime. There are so many stuff, your probably work and other issues, the economy. So relationship should be like that safe place where you can always find peace and rest. So if you are now having issues in that kind of area, it is very, very bad. So for me, my advice to that kind of lady is to walk away. Because a failed relationship is better than a failed marriage. And that is one thing about we ladies. We tend to ignore those red flags.
The flaws.
When exactly you always like, he's going to change, and that is where we get it wrong. We feel that when we get that marriage is the main thing. Relationship is just like rehearsal. While marriage is the main thing, So if there are loopholes, if there are kind of failures in the relationship, that's the courtship shit, please don't let it get to the marriage, which is the main thing. So if your guy is abusing you, please walk away so you don't die. Your parents love you.
You know that our mothers in the days, that is how they accepted all the weaknesses and the strength of their.
So the trend, though not recently, it was all over the social media of women. I'm sure you know the story of Osinachi.
Yes.
Okay, so the story of Osinachi is a big lesson for most women. Although the story actually made some women to leave their marriage, which I can't even really advise if nothing like that is happening in their home. So now let's assume during the stage of courtship before she married her husband, were there no
Signs.
red flags? Didn't she see it? So why did she stay up to that moment? And the most funniest part is that she didn't speak out until we now saw the end. You understand? So while dating boyfriend and girlfriend, you as a lady, in fact, the first time the guy lays his hand on you, that's really a red flag. My dear, run for your dear life. Because he won't leave. Exactly.
In a society, we tend to shame women that come out of broken marriage. So that's why most people like to endure and stay. Even as ladies, we enable things. It's okay. It's just doing here. It's not like it's super.
The woman can actually provoke the man.
Yes, women gaslight as right. We gaslight as well. But like there's some very, very aggressive men. And we as ladies as well, we need to don't pet your husband. Don't pet your husband. Don't say, hey, if you want to beat me, that's me. Calm down. And also, as a society as well, we tend to like caution the female child more, rather neglecting the male child. Knowing that this female child will eventually marry the male child. So as a society, we need to groom and train both of them. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. No, you're supposed to be in education.
Additionally, we're just laying emphasis on physical abuse. How about emotional abuse?
The psychological abuse.
When a guy is telling you that, okay, you can't do this, it is not in your power.
I don't want you to
know
do
that
that.
you have the potential. My dear friend, does not believe in your dream. Bro,
It's really common self now in young women.
so
That
I don't think we should speak more on that.
yeah, it's common in young women whereby they fall in love with potentials, the possibilities of it will change in the future. Instead of us to focus on the reality that this guy is not good for me. Well, what are you waiting for? Why? Why? Because of what? The money. The money that you can even earn yourself. You. If you work hard, you earn more than that. You don't get.
But the money
What's the
is
essence? The money is just to work for it, my dad. If you don't want them to
So you believe that it's going to change, at least it's going to show signs that okay, he's a correctable man. Then if he is and he's changing, fine. But if he's not,
only that. Only
Exactly.
that.
And I want to add to what Kachi said. If the man happens to be someone probably who has a mentor that can actually talk to him, then there are signs that he's willing to change. And also you also have to be careful because there are some guys they'll give you signs that they are correctable, they want to change, and the next minute they are doing that. So you have to be prayerful. You have to you have to seek counsels from people, and you have to just allow your spirit to lead you exactly, and pay attention to what that guy is doing.
I'm thinking that we should also consider the fact that the man can go for a therapy. Likewise, the woman can go for a therapy to correct our perception about love. That love is meant to be enjoyed and not to be endured. And also for the man, you don't have to show your masculinity over a woman. You can just talk it out instead of eating her. Thank you so much, guys. The ladies have spoken their bit about abusive boyfriends, and it is recommendable for a woman to avoid an abusive relationship so that you will stay alive to marry right. So, and if you want to make amends, you should also do that at not at early stage, so that you will not resort to marriage and you'll be trying to correct what is not correctable. So thank you guys. This session has been so lovely and also educating. So join us again for another exciting edition. Thank you so much, Kachi. Thank you so much, Celia. Thank you so much. So you have made meaningful contributions to this topic today. So guys, join us on another episode as we bring you trending topics that would educate, entertain, and inspire you. You can continue the conversation on our social media handles. Bye guys. See you next week. Bye.
So